Jared Sapir, 46, of Hebron, North Dakota, a small town of 677 people, was pitching in a softball game on June 15th of 2016, but he was feeling pretty lousy. Thinking it was just a cold, he pitched on through the game, that is, until he collapsed while walking back to the pitcher's mound. Jared was in cardiac arrest, and his life was quickly slipping away. Jared was lucky, though, because several people at the game were EMTs with Hebron EMS. They quickly started CPR and rushed him to the hospital in Bismarck, an hour away. Had those EMTs not been there and started CPR right away, Jared likely would have died on the softball field in a story courtesy of NBC News. In the state of Wisconsin, about 50% of all EMS agencies are classified as volunteer services, just like Hebron, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. As of 2020, there are only 6,240 EMTs in the state of Wisconsin, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. The scary thing is, in rural areas, EMS providers are not getting any younger, and it's getting harder and harder to recruit the next generation of EMS providers. Some of the most common reasons I've heard people say no to joining EMS include reasons such as large time commitment, difficult education requirements, and difficulty with blood and bodily fluids. The first 2 points will be discussed in further detail in a moment, but as to blood and bodily fluids, EMS is not as blood and gore as Hollywood depicts it to be, and trust me, you are not alone in not loving blood and bodily fluids. As to the education requirements, the Wisconsin technical colleges state that a 180-hour course must be completed through your local technical college. Following the completion of that course, you will then take the National Registry exams, which are 2 parts, the first being the hands-on or psychomotor exam, and then a computer-based multiple choice exam known as the cognitive exam. Upon completion and passing of those exams, you can then apply for your state EMT license. Sounds like a lot, doesn't it? However, when you join a volunteer EMS service, you join a second family, and that family is there to help you succeed. Local colleges that provide EMS education, such as Southwest Tech or NICC, have academic assistance resources available to help you succeed as well. Nobody expects you to learn overnight. If more people gave their time to volunteer EMS, we could see decreased response times. In cases where a patient is critically sick or injured, this could be huge for the patient's outcome. If this does not happen, though, a dire situation like a local EMS agency faced in recent years, their temporary shutdown. The Telegraph Herald reported this could become more widespread as well if something is not done. Unfortunately, in early 2020, efforts to ease requirements for education and staffing while still maintaining the quality of care failed to pass the Wisconsin State Senate. Now, as I stated earlier, Jared was very lucky that there were EMS providers at the game to help perform CPR on him. You have the opportunity to be one of those EMS providers, to save someone's life, to give someone another day with their loved ones, or to do what they love again. Rural America needs people like you to step up, so contact your local EMS agency to join, or if you're not sure about it, set up a ride-along so you can get a feel for it. If you find out that EMS is not something that you can do yourself, write to your state representatives, urging them to support bills that ease the strain on volunteer EMS services. EMS is calling you, so if you don't answer the call, then who will?